I was always extra careful and extra paranoid, and people thought, "Ye to pagal hai usko," who don't have the ability to escape and go to Maldives. I just felt that it may be none of them are in lockdown. Right now, it's us, And as we remember the last time, it also kind of started with us in Delhi as well. It's genuinely down to earth, and it's not an act. He's very comfortable with his success. He's very comfortable with who he is.
Shruti Hassan, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama.
Namaste. Thank you for having me again.
From one lockdown to another.
Yes, here we are.
How do you sum up the year? 1 year?
It's been very interesting. It's been extremely productive. It's been challenging mostly, because we... as you can see, the situation, jo hum abhi, we are in the middle of it, especially Mumbai mein. I knew that it's going to come back if people think, "Arey, Corona chala gaya na, sab theek hai abhi," but it's not, and I was always extra careful and extra paranoid, and people thought, "Ye to pagal hai usko, jab bhi dekho mask and all." And now we're seeing that it didn't leave, it's an extremely smart virus, and here we are again in lockdown. So yeah, in that sense, it's very challenging, and it's very sad to see the loss of life again, because till a couple of months back, everybody was fine and celebrating,
So you are also of this opinion that celebrities, they may be having their holidays in Maldives and other places, but maybe it's not a good idea to post those pictures, especially at a time when it's absolutely an apocalyptic sort of situation, maybe the way the visuals are.
Yeah, the thing is, see, like, I'll tell you, around December, January, I myself, मैंने पहली बार, like, after the, for 100 days, my Mumbai mein lockdown में थी. Then I was in Hyderabad alone. Then I was going to work, but I was like, okay, let me take a break for New Year's and Christmas, I remember. Even then, it was only 3 friends. We were tested, we were masked pretty much. And I understand that all of us need a break. All of us need sometimes, no matter what your financial background is, to kind of be away from the stress. But the thing is, keeping these things in mind, that there's a lot of people who have not recouped financially still from the last year, who don't have that opportunity, who don't have the ability to escape and go to Maldives. I just felt that it may not be, but that's just me.
But still, there is this perception that a lot of people, they're sharing a lot of information about various emergencies right now on
Yes.
say Twitter, for example.
Yes.
Expectations are that maybe celebrities should be doing it as well. Do you feel that that's something
I definitely feel, I've always felt that. So I do share things, but I'm a little careful because, in a panic situation, jaise aap jante ho, it's hard to immediately verify every source. Like, we have oxygen tanks, or there are only these many beds, or what can I do? And there are people who are helping, but they are also overburdened. At that point, does my sharing help or make the situation worse? You have to have a lot of things and things that you need to consider. Lekin main ye zarur manti hu ki if by God's grace we have X number of followers, it doesn't matter how you want to make a difference. Maybe you want to share helpline numbers, maybe you want to share information on COVID, maybe you want to do the things that make you feel better, and you want to share that with people to feel. जो भी आप कर रहे हैं, अगर आप एक positive intention से करें, तो मुझे जरूर लगता है कि that is the correct use of influence. This is what I feel.
Right, of course. And what is Mr. Hassan's state of mind right now? He's someone who stands for people. He made this music video last year where you were part of it as well, and he spoke about the poor in many ways. So what do you think is his state of mind right now?
Let me be honest, the state of Tamil Nadu or Telangana or Andhra or Kerala, none of them are in lockdown. Right now, it's us, and as we remember the last time, it also kind of started with us in Delhi as well. So I think it's still not permeated. There's also an election currently happening. I know Dad isn't campaigning anymore, and he's not in large crowds. It was just a very odd thing, difficult time, I think, even for him, because he must be with the people, he must campaign, but he also had to spread awareness about COVID. He also, is in a high risk category. He also had to be careful. So I think his mindset is just about safety, and also very much invested in the social change that he wants to bring about.
All right. Okay. And I believe you already started shooting for Salar with Prabhas?
Yes. Abhi nahi, because obviously nobody knows what's going on. But I had a short schedule. It was really fun.
Okay. Now that's a hugely mounted film as well. Tell us something about it. How big is it for you?
I mean, it's really big for me because, I mean, it's a coming together of lots of ideas, lots of celebrated people. And it's, like you said, it's a film that's mounted on a huge scale as well. It's multiple languages. That's something I always find very exciting. So it's going to be in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam simultaneously. And that is something I really, really love, because I'm pan-Indian in that sense. I grew up in a multicultural Indian home. So when a film can have that kind of reach, it's always exciting. Of course, everybody knows, the scale at which, Prabhas's frequency is, as well as our director from KGF and coming off of that, Prashant. So everything is just like, it's like intense in a good way.
Yeah, so I think the director is the same as the one who's directed KGF 2 as well, right? He's the same.
Yes.
So I absolutely freaked out on the trailer of KGF 2. The way those cars, they were moving like that snake-like manner.
I think KGF was really interesting how it broke out as a separate aesthetic.
Yeah.
I have friends who are like, he's so Tarantino-esque, and he is kind of like, he has a commitment to his vision and his narrative style that's very unique and very clear. Even working with him as a director for those few days, it was such a relief for me to be able to say, I can just listen to him and understand exactly what he wants. There's nothing worse than second guessing your director,
Right.
So it was really good. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you've seen the evolution of Prabhas as an actor and as a superstar and as a megastar? How do you look at his journey, the way he has been evolving?
This is the first time I'm working with him. I've met him before very briefly, through social, how it is. I think if I can just say, I think that he's genuinely down to earth, and it's not an act, He's very comfortable with his success. He's very comfortable with who he is. And he spreads that good energy on set. It's because hum bhi, itne saal kaam karne ke baad, we know sometimes that somebody is trying to be humble, and you're like, I really appreciate that. That's very sweet. But in his case, he genuinely is.
And apparently he's a foodie and he likes to feed people to the best of his abilities.
I think we were both on a diet on that schedule, so there was no such food exchange.
I think he's a biryani person, and he loves feeding people.
He has, to put it very simply, Faizul is super chill and he has good energy for everyone. And that's rare, isn't it? In times like this, it's nice to meet someone and work with someone specifically who's genuinely confident and chill.